Handcap brothers and sisters, we are finally back. We finally made it to another one, another reaction on this Mystelics Reacts channel. Big up all the Mystelics family tuning into these vibrations. Hand clap to you guys, all those who have subscribed and turned on that post notification. The Mystelics family, big up on yourself. Hand clap goes out to you guys, as well as the newcomers on the big up on yourself for being a part of these vibrations. All you do in the video was to see what's up with this person on your screen. These are my thoughts and comments. What are yours? Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment box below, brothers and sisters. We're going to be talking about a number of things. These are my thoughts. What are yours? Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment box below, guys. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button. Click it, man. Don't afraid. Don't be shy. Don't be well, nobody has seen. You know what? Click the thumbs up button. All everybody's afraid to click my thumbs up button. Nobody's seen you guys. No. Click the thumbs up button for me. I just remember something somebody told me right there. So click the thumbs up button, brothers and sisters. Nobody's seen you guys. Click it. Of course, helping to push these videos further and further there. And of course, with that said right there, brothers and sisters, let us get into the vibrations for the day. Of course, we know there was a situation involving the fire that took place in the LABASS, brothers and sisters, Stock Farm region. Right there. It's very unfortunate. But of course, we are back for what an individual, his thoughts on this matter right there. It's interesting what is going on. Is this something is fishy?
I just read a post of a fireman that telling anybody to take a matches or lighter. I want all you to try it. The fireman tell you to try it for yourself. Take a matches or lighter and hold it towards a tire and see what happens. A tire doesn't light just like that.
That's true. So based on what he's saying there, it seems like they might be saying, and I didn't hear the thing, a solid waste come out and give some sort of update yesterday saying that they're trying to get it out and what have you. But for some reason or the other, I'm still very confused as to how it started. Now this individual is saying, a fireman is saying, how on earth, you cannot just put a candle, you cannot just light a matches and put a tire. You have to put kerosene, you have to put a number of things, put bush and so forth, so that the fire can catch, and then as it catch, the heat will then create an environment to then be sustainable to the factor that blaze up this area right there. It don't just somebody pass in and just light a match and put thing on tire. Somebody actually indicated to me, what if it was somebody, mischievous person that was passing and decided to just light it? I don't think that is possible. I mean, it's possible to do it, you know, but to the extent that it has, come on. Brothers and sisters, I am not falling for that rubbish. So this individual will say, the firefighter steady, just try it. Light out, take your match and light a tire and see how well that works for you. You know, even clothes, brothers and sisters. Sometimes when you're going to burn clothes, you have to put kerosene and set of thing too, bush and so forth, for you to do things. Not true. Much less for a tire, brothers and sisters. Tire is a bit more difficult to catch on fire. When you catch on fire, brothers and sisters, another story right there. Because you have oils and those kind of things. The tire is made from oil. Okay. Anyways, let's continue what this uncle is saying. Let's see what this uncle is saying right there.
Tires do not just light just like that. You don't light in a matches or fire and put on a tire for it to just light like that. Neither
does nature do these things. Nature doesn't say the sun's so hot, let me magnify and make the tire burn. No, it's not so it's working. So this has to be by intent. On a logical point of view, whatever happens in the LABASS region where you have this serious smoke, brothers and sisters, this had to be by intent. Please, somebody out there, give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Don't you think what happened, brothers and sisters, on the merit? And by the way, it's still, somebody sent me a picture today of it. And the fire still blazing, brothers and sisters. Not to the extent it was a thing, but, you know. But let's continue right there.
Every year around the same time, the same nonsense happening. And it's time for the authorities to hold solid waste accountable for that bullshit, boy.
Yeah, I think so. Somebody has to be held accountable. In Dominica, people are not held accountable. People are not held accountable for the. You guys saw the video of yesterday that I did of an individual passing, and you seen all the rubbish. Gasa. Let's continue. I thought okay. All right.
The bedridden people, they have people that just recovering from stroke.
You can tell you're feeling it, my brothers and sisters. You're feeling it. The people who did this thing, they have no sort of compassion. None at all. They don't care. Just do things because we need to get this done, and they will come up with some sort of excuse oh, this, that happened. Oh, we're doing it intently, then come in and lie to the people and tell them something else.
The bedridden people, they have people that just recovering from stroke. Babies in the area. You want to tell me, well, anybody that walk out of their house, first thing they smelling, all inside people's house, all now is smoke.
I saw a video of some folks in the Stock Farm region. These guys were just there, and about probably 20 meters out, you saw the black smoke just coming out, just consistently coming out, and these guys are on the side of this thing. Can you imagine if this black smoke was going into your house, bruh? Can you imagine? But it's not me, so I don't care. Not true? I don't care.
We have to be dealing with that bullshit every year, in, out like that.
So this seems to be a consistent thing. Every year, in and out, brothers and sisters. That's why I always ask. I mean, when you really think of it, brothers and sisters, Dominica doesn't have a proper recycling facility. Dominica doesn't have a proper garbage collection system. Dominica doesn't have a proper garbage disposable system. We just know there's a landfill there and you throw the garbage in it. Sometimes you cover it, sometimes you burn it. Oh my God. The nature isle of the Caribbean. I don't think people understand. You know, sometimes when you're accustomed to something, you just take advantage of it. You don't really care. Just like people, sometimes you see people, these people are valuable to you, but because they are so valuable to you, some people just don't care. That is how the nature isle is, you know, brothers and sisters. We have the gold mine in the Caribbean, and the people just don't care. Solid Waste is one of the individuals who are just lackadaisical, they're lazy, basically. They're lazy, don't pay. Well, the government doesn't pay, the garbage people do. So all of them in cahoots. It starts at the head. If the head is not there, brothers and sisters, the head doesn't have a certain standard that it has to keep. Obviously, it will trickle down to society. I remember I was doing this video of this lady saying the same thing. She said it starts at the head. If the head is corrupt, how on earth do you expect the rest to not be corrupt? And then I also have to bring up what Professor Lumumba used to say, or has been saying. The people get what they truly deserve. The people them are corrupt, my goodness. What excuse would you have to then bring or breed out a competent leader who actually cares? It's very clear that the government of Dominica doesn't care for its people. How on earth we see this black smoke and nobody? They claim that they are the fire trucks or whatever, CR5 people, trucks doing things there. Anytime, brothers and sisters, anytime I see certain things like these things happening, I always tend to wonder, is this intentional? That's one of the greatest questions I have to ask, because there's so much things going on in Dominica. It's baffling. Baffling, brothers and sisters. We have one of the richest, if not the richest, one of the richest resources in the Caribbean, and we are dead last kakarot. And our ministers of government, our prime ministers, these people are just wealthy. It has even been indicated that the prime minister of Dominica is not a millionaire, he's a billionaire. Instead of all the billions of dollars that apparently is overseas. Can you believe that? In a country, boy. And with that, if that be the case, if the prime minister is a billionaire, brothers and sisters, that means the prime minister himself is richer than the whole country, because the GDP is less than $700 million. So one man is in charge of the billions of dollars that was brought in by CBI. The billions that should have come into the consolidated fund, brothers and sisters, in Dominica, to be used for the betterment of the people. And the people are seeing this and they just don't care. Bruh. Well, can you blame the outcome, brothers and sisters? Can you blame the outcome?
I tell you, when I think of it, I do a crime to make all you see what time it is. But when I think of it, I can do the crime, well, they're going to punish me for that crime. And I still can suffer in the jail.
That's why you have to think, brothers and sisters. As he's saying that there, I remember I saw a video of an individual, of a guy who was causing trouble, and he messed with his car, and he came out with a pellet, and he pelleted the man still alive, and the girl on the side, she ended up getting, you know, she ended up exiting the world. So, because he didn't control his emotions because of what individuals did, he acted out of vengeance, and sometimes when you act out of vengeance, you end up doing certain things you would not do. So it's a good thing that you think, you thought about it. And I understand there's the frustration in Dominica can tend to bring people to certain point of views, especially when the very Prime Minister is trying to turn people against the other people who they are supposed to unify against the government, brothers and sisters. The government is not necessarily for the people, you understand? Because look at what is happening with the constitution. Where the government has decided, you know what, based off Syria, they need to go and get attorneys from overseas. Same thing they did Lennox them. They need to go and get attorneys from overseas using the people's money to go after them against the constitutional rights. They need to go overseas to spend the very people money that they're infringing upon. The rights of the people that they infringe upon. Can you imagine that? That's like circular. You do this, okay, you're going to pay for me to go after you. Through taxation, fees, all these kind of things. We're going to take the money that you give in, and then we're going to go after you. That is truly something else.
With the same smoke problem, that's why I have to rethink my thoughts. But let me tell you, we all know, no consideration for the man in the jail, them prisoners in the jail.
I'll say that, sir.
No consideration.
They are still humans at the end of the day, brothers and sisters. They might have done wrong, even based on what I said there. Somebody did something, they got angry, they didn't think, they acted, and consequences follow suit. But they are still humans at the end of the day. You cannot be putting a set of smoke in a place. And not just for them, babies, elderlies, all these people. You didn't see the black smoke that was flying over road? Oh, no?
For them prisoners in the jail?
The black smoke, but let me bring that back. Okay, you get the whole point of the prison thing. The black smoke that passed made the moon turn red. I pull up watching the moon turn red under black smoke. Blood moon.
Look at the jail. Look at the smoke.
Okay, guys, hold on. Let me make that brighter. Thank God we have technology. Switch over. Okay. We have technology. Respect technology.
Look at the jail. Look it.
Encompass
see the smoke. See the jail.
Did they move them? Really and truly, did they move them?
When the authorities.
And you're not even there. You fine. Look at what he has to do. He has to block his nose.
When are the authorities going to come out and say enough is enough?
They won't. You have a corrupt government at the top. The corrupt authorities themselves. With potentially corrupt people. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying all the people are corrupt. But there's a hell of a thing when I think majority of people are not corrupt. But the people themselves are quiet about what is taking place. They are quiet. They don't care. They try to get the money so they can leave. Those kind of things. Sometimes it's worse when the people who know better don't do it, brothers and sisters. They know better. They don't do it. I think one of the reasons for that, brothers and sisters, is because of lack of family. In structured communities, what you notice, there's a lot of families in structured communities. And the members act in accordance based on family. Oh, my family, okay, we are a family together. That's how back in the day when you had the black communities, they had a lot of families. And as a result of the families, they were prospering. History is an important thing, you know. And we notice a lack of families in Dominica because everybody's for themselves. Everybody for themselves.
And stop that bullshit. Right now, I call him the highest, the leader of state, the prime minister, Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit.
So you think he don't know that happening? Hmm? You think he don't know? Did he even come out and make a statement? No, at least a statement. No.
You need to stand up for your people of Dominica right now.
You asking the man that keeping the people down to stand up for the people of the country? You mean the man that intently is keeping the people down? Intentionally? Okay. I was hearing people say, oh, the government need to do this and the government need to do that. Yes, the government need to do this and do that. But they're not doing it. They choose not to do it. And instead of saying we need to get rid of these people need to come out there. You are telling me, oh, they need to do this and need to do that. Wait still, it go come.
You understand? That thing reach a limit now. Boy, I don't know if it's more than a smoke have to go for you to see people all good with all about suffering, so you can imagine. It's time for that nonsense to stop, brother. It's time for that.
You can see the smoke around him, you know.
Nonsense to stop. I just get up and thinking which minister, who I can message,
hey,
who I can talk to.
Hey, good one, bro. Who can you go to? Who? Your parrep? What, your parrep doing anything for your community? For you to say, let me go and talk to my parrep? Go ahead. Go ahead and talk and see how well that works out.
And when I think of it, I've been doing that same nonsense for years and years and years and years and years with nothing happening. And
first time I seen that video, you know, brothers and sisters. First time I seen that video, exactly what I stated. He said I've been doing this number of years, going and talk to people. Who can he turn to? Brothers and sisters, there's a friend that's sticking closer than a brother, but it doesn't work like that. I remember Professor Lumumba stating the same thing. Prayer without action is superstition. Woo! Say. Prayer without action is superstition. Professor Lumumba stated that right there. Sometimes some of us believe, let's just pray. Oh, let's pray. Yes, praying is essential. But if you do not understand how things work, you do not understand what is happening to you. This is why there's a lack of education. I'm talking about forget. Oh, I wrong there. There's a lack of intelligence, brothers and sisters. Intelligence is not education. There's some educated idiots out there. You never heard of intelligent idiot. You never heard that. There are educated fools out there, brothers and sisters. And sometimes it's the education because they have some sort of paper to say, hey, I can obey what I was taught, or I can recite what I was taught, or I can do what I was told to do. There's a paper showing that I can do it. We then look up to these very people because they have education. Look at the education minister. Look at that. Boy, tell you. No, I think with this results, grade 6 results, she realized that they need to go back to the basics, just consistently wasting time to realize that we need to go back to the basics, brothers and sisters.
Asking the people of Dominica to stand up. Right now we need to stand up against that bullshit, that nonsense, my brother. That's unacceptable.
But you know what the government has done? They have decided if the people want to protest, brothers and sisters, against what they're doing, they have decided to target the very people protesting and to kill time so that they will say, boy, should I be going to protest, boy? Boy, I don't want to get arrested. I don't want to be doing these things. You know? I don't want to. No, I'm not going to do that. That's what the government has put in the minds of the people by going after people's constitutional right to peacefully assemble and protest against the very system that has been created. Oh, wow.
The landfill is full to the capacity.
And now we complain. Just complain. Come on, Cameron, complain. Oh, yes. Let's complain more and more. The hospital look good, let's complain. The roads look good. Look, I just see they put out a video of a hole in the road, saying the hole has been there for a long time. And in the video play, a vehicle pass and it go down in the hole, glued up right in front of the camera. And you think these people care?
Above its capacity and too close to residential area, and we should not have to suffer this problem again. We should not have to suffer this problem again.
Well, you saying that, sir? What's gonna happen next year? You say it has been happening years upon years. It's going to happen next year. That's the state that we're in the nature isle of the Caribbean. You don't get it yet? No? Maybe? Oh, okay. Brief, sir. To give yourself high blood pressure.
I'm leaving dead already. All of you test.
I just say but you're leaving dead already? That's crazy.
I'm leaving dead already. All of you test inside of me, and I need to test just again firemen. And to know where I can go and do a test. And I want to check inside of me again.
You should. Because people see smoke and think, oh, it's just smoke. You don't know what that inside is smoke. You don't know what that inside it. You see black smoke, brothers and sisters, and everybody else think, oh, it's black smoke. Oh, black smoke. Let me paint it. Black smoke, not true? When particles get light, brothers and sisters, as they burn, they go into the atmosphere, they get light. They get light, brothers and sisters. You never see when you burn in a box. You burn the box is on the ground. And all of a sudden, as time goes by, as it consistently starts to burn, you see in the box, pieces of the box start floating in the air. You don't notice that? Can you imagine that happening on chemical stuff?
Contact a lawyer today, and somebody, I can transfer somebody.
You should. I think not just you, everybody that was affected because of that should definitely go and sue them. Because unless the people have act, it will continuously happen. You say that this has been happening for years. Unless the people act, brothers and sisters, this will consistently be happening to them. It will continue in the near future. You come back on camera and say it again. Not true. Okay. How much time people complain about roads in Dominica? How much times? Sometimes about the very same.
The last $5 I have, I can spend it to sue somebody because.
Well, so you auto lock. Maybe you should contact. Well, let me not say. Contact some of the lawyers and see how well you can do so, or you can. That's one of the things I never understood, brothers and sisters. The government knows. This is one of the reasons why the government asks, how did the United Workers' Party get money to sue the government? Or not to sue? Is it sue? To find out the information about the CBI. How did the government is asking? In an economy that they're supposed to be elevating so that people can make money. He's asking, how on earth did the United Workers' Party get money to then go after the government? Which means that they're intentionally trying to keep the people down so the people do not get enough money to go after them. It's another interesting part of this where cases have been piled up on years after years and years upon years, and nothing has been done. But the very case, even Blackmore came out. Well, you know, it's a smoke screen. Blackmore is a smoke screen. You know, he's the LABASS that was smoking. That is Blackmore right there. He come out and say something that the people thinking, just to make the people think, oh, maybe he thinking. No, he come and say cases have been piled up. Judges come in, say cases have been piled up. All is something needs to be done. Nothing has been done about it. They're fast-tracking cases and going after people to do what? When cases are already there, let's deal with this. No, let's bypass this and keep this there for years upon years upon years. One of the things that the lawyer should do, I understand all you want to get paid and you never know if you will win the case or not. But sometimes we need to look outside ourselves. Like what Ronald Charles them were doing. They didn't make the people, the March 19 protesters pay. What they did, whatever outcome that comes in, you know, then everybody will benefit from that. I think that's how it should be. because the government has intentionally kept the people poor, so that whatever they do, they wouldn't have the money to pay lawyers. But lawyers must be smart enough to say, hey, you have definitely a winning case. But the thing is, sometimes these lawyers are saying, you know what, I don't care that much about these people. I'm just trying to get my money. And even when we win, I'll still get some. I remember a particular lawyer was telling me that. Telling me, okay, you have to pay, and then when we win, I still have to get a cut in that as well. Why don't we just get a cut in the winnings? Huh? Why not? I understand there's a lot of work. Yes, true, no doubt about it. But when the government is just like the folks who made a good argument when the government came for them in Afi Matters, a hotel, came for these people, and these people did nothing wrong, you know. The government came for these people and brought these people to jail, or whatever they did. Come for them, you know, brought them wherever. And these people then had to go and get lawyer to defend themselves. And they asked one of the individuals, who pays for this? I did nothing wrong. The government came for me. I have to take a lawyer to defend, and then you have to pay the lawyer. Who pays for this? So the government has done people wrong, just like they did wrong, or whoever solid waste did wrong to the people. First of all, they are the ones collecting the garbage you put there, you know. So whatever happens as a result of this, whether it's fire that fall from sky and light the thing on thing, or somebody catch and do thing, or they themselves intentionally did it, they are the ones guarding the garbage and the tires there. So they are fully responsible for this. And I think they should be sued, no doubt about it.
I fed up.
Yeah? That song of Signal Band comes to mind. By the way, guys, I actually dropped a vlog. I'll post that link in the first comment in the comment box below. And one of the songs he's saying, Signal Band was saying, something about fed up of living in a stressful country. Something of that sort. That's how the song going. Fed up of living in a stressful country. And they go, I fed up. I fed up. Actually, I have that in the vlog. That's why I remember. I had the vlog to tell you guys that will be in the first comment in the comment box below. So, you fed up? Don't just say you fed up. Take action. And I think the community should come together and also take action. Because this will continuously happen. Like you indicated before, this has happened time and time again. And it will continue happening until action is taken by the very people right there. Anyways, guys, I was gonna stop there, but I have just one more thing right there. Dominican breaking news. Letter to the editor. Interesting, brothers and sisters. I saw a little snippet of it, but I'm gonna read the full thing. Imagine me using my NBD card, National Bank of Dominica card, as the bank that does give government loan, and then you have to pay back the loan. Anyways, imagine me using my NBD card at a certain institution yesterday. July 1st, yesterday for real, 2025, and at that instantaneously, they told me my card is declined. What? Why is your card declined? You have money in your card, man. What's going on? Cool, the person is saying. When I went to get the money at the ATM again, my card didn't work. It said no money for you, sir. You know. I immediately walked into the bank. Thank God the bank was open, Canefield branch, and stated my concerns, my problems, my situation. But wow, here goes the teller telling me that the bank, blocked my card due to a transaction they saw on my card of $108. They block your card for $108? Maybe somebody else tried to hack your card. Maybe that's why. I find blocking your card for $108 is kind of insane. Anyways, no call. Yes, kind of reminds you of Sunrise. Definitely tune in for that. No communication, apparently. They just block your card. They don't send you no email. My card, brothers and sisters, when you say I use my card, and if they find my card, I go in a different country, and I use my card, but they're sending me a message. In fact, the transaction not going through. They send you a message wondering if it's fraud or not. And if you tell them, you know, it's okay, yes, I made this transaction. If you say no transaction going through, you know, But if you say yes, then you have to wait for what, a minute, 2 minutes, and then scan the thing again, and everything goes through. I think that is a system that needs to adopt in Dominica. NBD, what are you saying? At least to give the people some peace of mind. And sometimes people are say they're missing money, this, they don't know what's going on. NBD have to update, and anyways, let me not put too much pressure because we don't have another. We have a bank in Dominica. Gasa, NBD, stay there, please. All right. Anyways, they said that they blocked the individual card due to a transaction they saw on my card, on their card, of $108. No call, nothing to say what they saw or what they did, and now the teller is saying to me that I have to pay a fee. What? They block your card? Let me get this straight. So I put money in my card. I go to swipe my card as it's supposed to work. They block my card. And they're telling me now I have to pay for what they do to my card. You would never. I taken out all my money. If it's me, as soon as you tell me I taken out all my money. That put NBD. I can put my money in Republic self. You believe that there? Because we have problems in Dominica when it comes to banking system. So the teller is saying to me that I have to pay a fee of $35 to get a new card. Or you block the card and you have to pay. I understand if the person lose their card. Right? I understand if the person lost their card, it's their fault. The person have the card in their hand, the bank block the card, and you have to pay $35 for a new card. That don't make no sense to me at all. But it seems like the bank wants to make money. You know, like when they charge you $1 to use the ATM. That never used to happen back in the day, no. Never. But they realized since Ross was going and so forth, they decide, with the transaction, brothers and sisters. I never, on all my other banks, pay dollar. And they say, even if you go to the cashier and you have to withdraw, you have to pay some sort of money too. Merci, mesdames. Merci. If it's less than $1,000, I think. Oh, they have to pay $35 to get a new card. Is that how it works? Blocking my card without my consent or notification. Way. And up to this point, talking to you, I have not received any call or notification from the National Communications. Should I pay for a new card when my card is not yet expired? Don't pay for nothing. I would never pay for nothing. I would ask for the manager, express my situation to them, and if they decide I still have to pay, I tell that same moment, I taken out all my money from the bank. All. That if I bought because I can't use my money. You block my card. It's not my fault. You don't block it. Saying you see some transactions or whatever, that's fine. If some fraud is happening, it's not on my fault. If fraud is happening and you block my card, how on earth do I have to pay for it? You're supposed to protect me from the fraud. That would not be me. I tell you already. Oh, buddy. But anyways, that's very sad what is happening right there. Or maybe this person is leaving out certain information. But what the person is saying right there, if that is the case, NBD, you need to stop your dirty ways. Stop your everlasting dirty ways, NBD. In fact, drop me dirty part on NBD. Drop it. My goodness. Stop your dirty ways. Anyways, guys, what are your thoughts, man? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. With that said right there, these are my thoughts. If you understand my concise, click the thumbs up button. If you appreciate what I'm saying, click the thumbs up button. And of course, if you want to hear more vibrations, definitely click the subscribe button, click the bell, and of course, you'll be notified when I post my videos right there. So, boy, Mystelics, what are your thoughts, guys? This is the state that we are in right now. Very interesting. Anyways, guys, I still have to say it. Be real. That is the key point here. And with being real, I salute the king always. then you still have to look out for the positive outcome, brothers and sisters. Positive outcome will require action. Action, brothers and sisters. Like the individuals today, you go sue people. Yes, if you have to do that to stop them for their dirty ways. You must win, eh? You must win if you can prove that you have been affected by this. Anyways, be real, brothers and sisters. Salute the King always. Be positive.